Hey there, card fighters. It's me, Royal Paladin 813. I wanted to talk today about some of the new announcements that Bushiroad's come out with. First off, yes, I know. They fixed Seeker Sing Saber Dragon, which was probably way too broken and needed to be fixed anyway. And at the same time that they did that, we've already been informed of the errat that's occurring where you can't do cross clans outside of the exception of Royal Paladin and Link Joker, because Link Joker needs to do it with the reverses for their Omega locks. But at the same time, they also announced probably the most broken card that they have yet to create. And it's this card right here that when I talk about it, I've already had 5 or 6 people tell me that they're thinking about getting out of the game when it comes to America. Because it will break the TCG. I'm a Link Joker fighter. I love them. They're an awesome clan. The fact that they stole abilities from every other clan makes it where you're basically playing every clan when you play them. But the card that I'm talking about is Star Vader Blaster Joker. His effect, Legion, blah blah blah, return the 4, blah blah blah. While in Legion, Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 2, lock a Star Vader. If you do, lock all your opponent's rear guards. If your opponent's in Legion, retire their Legion mate. The reason why this is important is if you've ever actually read the way Legion cards are phrased, it says you can only perform Legion with this card one time. Therefore, you're forcing your opponent to go down and neg themselves to 11k permanently unless they ride over their Vanguard with another unit. Which I have no problem with. You know, when you get hit, and if you don't get hit, you don't get hit. But at the same time, you shouldn't be able to control the permanent attack power of your opponent. They shouldn't be forced to, be negging themselves because of shit you do on your turn that'll change their game forever. When you're swinging for 20k and you give them only one attack, and that one attack can only be done for 11k because they don't have another grade 3, you crippled them, you chopped off one of their legs, and now you're beating them over the head with it. You don't need to go that far or that extreme. And I understand, Sing Saber Dragon, that was going to be a problem. We all know that here in America. Japan's already proven that it was a problem. It needed to happen. There was that deck in a non-Bushiroad sanctioned tournament for Seekers that also ran a couple of Brawler cards because they made a broken card with Brawlers, but they errated the rules for their tournaments so that way you can't do cross clans, which we're getting as soon as set 16 comes out. I have no problem with that. But why continue to make broken-ass cards that you know are going to screw over the game only so that way you can errat them later? Why not fix the problem of the card before you do anything else, so that way you don't have to worry about it becoming a problem? But what do I know? I'm not in sales for Bushi. I don't know how much money they actually make. But what I do know is they don't make money off of the single card sales from eBay. And what I do know is Omega Glendios is pre-selling for $150, and it will only be used for about 2 months before it shifts out of format. So people who are going to be running that in Atlanta, just a heads up, you're wasting $600 for a card that's going to drop to probably $60 after the tournament. I'm debating myself about what I'm going to be running. 100%. I'm thinking about maybe running my Chaos Breaker, one of the 2 builds, because if I do, then I don't have to worry about Kageros. Because the only Kagero players that are going to be there are going to be running Dragonic Overlord, The Rebirth, because it is the best of the 3 builds. So, as soon as they go and they lock their 5, I have no problem with that. I'll just go, I'll Soul Blast everything, retire their units, draw a shit ton of cards, and then be on my merry way with hand advantage and field advantage. Or I might go with Revengers. Lock out Omega Glendios from being able to retire or lock my rear guards, force them to burn all their units that do the locking. That'll waste all their counterblasts, which will stop them from doing needed abilities, only because I keep on retiring mine. Or I might actually go with one of my Kagero decks. I might go Transcendence and lock them out. As long as I keep Omega at 4 damage, he can't use his ultimate break, which would be the auto game win. All you need to do is just put him at 4 damage and keep on swinging with a Vanguard. But that's just my thoughts on it. Do I really think I'm going to see Mega Colony there? I'll see 2 fighters there with it. Narukami, probably going to see a lot of those. Not really anything you worry about. But Bushi, this is going to be a message this part just to you. Fix your shit. I'm spending money on your game. You want to keep people like me happy because we have no real lives. We want a balanced game. We want a fun game. I also will only... I'm making this declaration now. The only way I will get into Y Sports, really, is if we get Evangelion in English. But that's already been told that we're not. So the only way Bushi, you'll get my money is basically off of Vanguard. Because I don't play Buddy Fight, and I don't see the point of doing so. Card Fighters, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bushi, I highly doubt any of you guys are watching this, but if there is a member of Bushi Road's development team listening, please have your coworkers listen to this video. And like always, Card Fighters, rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.